imagine in 2018 that people have to work 7 days a week, where now they're going to get 1 day off in 2018? Imagine that they don't have their own passport, and she is worried. She's worried that, oh, if they have their own passport, they may run away. So it shows that these people are captive. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer, and to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. A quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. So in today's video, I'm talking about this woman. A lot of you may have heard. For those of you that have not heard, there's this lady called Sondoz Alqattan. Sondoz Alqattan. Quickly, I'm just going to give you a bit of a background. And she is from Kuwait, and she is a blogger, and she does makeup and things like that. I actually didn't know about her until this whole thing happened. So basically, in Kuwait, believe it or not, in 2018, the law in Kuwait just changed in 2018, and the changes is that your domestic workers are allowed to have a day off in the week, and they are allowed to have possession of their own passports. Okay, that's the new change in the laws in 2018. So they finally gave them the right to have their own passports in their hands, and then they are allowed to have 1 day off in the week. And this blogger made a video. She posted, I think she posted it on Instagram. She's complaining that her domestic workers are going to be getting 1 day off in a week, and she's complaining that she has to give them their passport because she thinks, she's like, what if they run away? In 2018, somebody can be working for you and not get a day off. Like, I didn't even know this. Like, I didn't know this. But how do you employ somebody and do not understand, like, for them to have a day off? And she is there talking from a place of privilege, not understanding a human being in 2018 having 1 day off and having the right to their own passports. That is slavery. That is slavery. Guess what? A lot of big companies have dropped her from their sponsorship and all these deals, and she still does not get it. She is still like, she still does not get it. And I'm like, she still does not get it, that this is so wrong. And let me tell you why she would never get it. She would never get it because she is the oppressor. She would never get it because she can never put herself in the place of the oppressed. She is there living her life. She has a YouTube channel. She has, you know, Instagram account. She is this posh lady making videos, and she is this successful lady, and she gets servants. She doesn't get to put herself in somebody else's shoes. All she thinks about is how would they get a day. She does not understand how they can get a day off. Let me tell you why she would never get it. Because I don't see her ever being in a position to be somebody's maid or somebody's domestic worker. It would take her becoming somebody's domestic worker to understand that it is wrong. For the fact that she's never going to be somebody's domestic worker, she would never get it. Everything is all over social media, all over the news and everything, and it's all going over her head because she doesn't feel it. She doesn't feel it because she lives in a place of privilege. When I was in the University of Dublin, I remember in sociology class, the sociology teacher was teaching, and he talked about slavery in America, and he talked about how black Americans who were slaves kept on trying to run away. A lot of them were caught, and the punishment, there were different kind of punishments. Like, slaves were being captured and tortured for running away, you know, for attempting to run away, and they still tried again. You know, some were subdued, but there were some that were still trying. Some people got their legs amputated, and they still made the attempt to run away. And no matter what they did, there was still that need to run away and get their freedom. And there was something my sociology teacher said. He said some of the slave masters were kind of baffled. Why can't they stop trying to run away upon everything we did? And I can't remember how he said it, but like, they actually gave them a diagnosis. They saw it like a medical condition, like a psychiatric problem. The fact that they kept on trying to run away, they saw it as a psychiatric problem, that they kept on trying to run away. And I just sat there in class and I just thought about it. These people wanted to be free at all costs. Freedom is something that human beings will always crave for. Freedom is one of the most fundamental rights of a human being. It's like trying to tell someone not to breathe. They will always try to breathe. It is as basic as that. But the slave masters wouldn't get it. You know why? Because they were not the slaves. They were not the slaves. This woman cannot understand why they should have a day off. Like, it blows your mind. It blows your mind so much. It takes a lot. I have said this thing before. I said sometimes to understand something, you have to actually put yourself in someone else's shoes. It's okay to be where you are and you're just like, yeah, the domestic workers, they do my laundry, they do my cleaning, they do the cooking, they serve me, they do all of these things, and my life is good, and that's all that matters. Do you take a minute and think about if it was the other way around? If it was the other way around, it's the same thing. A lot of us, even in Africa, where we have maids and everything, there are a lot of people that don't treat their maids right. Their maids wear rag. Their maids, don't eat only the leftovers. Their maids, ask yourself, will you want to be the one that eats people's leftovers? Will you want to be the one that wears rags? Every human being deserves to be happy. And I think it's the same thing. Like when I make videos and I address, some of our Nigerian men that do not understand a woman's right to actually have a say in the running of the household, a woman's right to, let's be honest. Some people don't understand my videos. I've never said all Nigerian men, but there are some Nigerian men, no matter what I say, they will never understand it. Just like you want to be happy, somebody else wants to be happy. Nobody loves to be oppressed. I have never in any of my videos said all Nigeria. I've never said all Nigerian men. But I'm just saying, sometimes some people don't get it. When you talk about mistreating your wife or treating her like nothing. When you talk about Nigerian women coming up and saying, marriage shouldn't be an oppression. Marriage shouldn't be like a slavery. Marriage shouldn't be, all of these things. So men don't get it because they are not in the position where these women are, and they'll never get it. There are some Nigerian men till date, some that do not understand you have no right to slap your wife. You with them, what do you mean I don't have the right to slap my wife? Some Nigerian men till date still think they have the right to slap their wives. They have the right to be unfaithful. When you talk about the woman's rights, they just don't get it. And a lot of Nigerian women will get it because they are in that position. Sondoz Alqattan will never get it. She will never get it because she is the privileged one. I can bet you she goes out socializing. She goes out, to do her shopping. Or she comes and she makes a YouTube video and she's looking all posh and clean and all of these things. She does not understand that somebody else would love to have that life. Somebody else would want to go socialize. Somebody else would want to, have a life. She does not understand that they can have possession of their own passports. Possession of their own passports. Like, seriously. So many people making videos about her and saying all these things. And I just say to myself, people do not understand what's wrong with her. And I can tell you guys, the truth is, she will never get it. Because she lives in a place of privilege. She's too selfish to put herself in someone else's shoes. She is just too selfish to take a minute and understand somebody else's right to be happy. Somebody else's right to have a life. Imagine that. She has lost so much sponsorship. She still does not care. She just doesn't care. And she's still coming out and she still has things to say. She doesn't get it. There are some human beings that made up their minds that this life only is for them. Happiness is only for them. As long as I'm happy, nobody else matters. Like, imagine that she does not understand people's right to hold on to their passport. If people have no right to hold on to their passports, that means they have no right to actually travel. Like, can you imagine in 2018 that people have to work 7 days a week, where now they're going to get 1 day off? In 2018, imagine that they don't have their own passport, and she is worried. She's worried that, if they have their own passport, they may run away. So it shows that these people are captive. So basically what they do is, once they come in, they take their passports off them. And the thing is, ask yourself, if somebody's working condition was good, why would they need to run away? Why would they need to run away? Why can't it be that if they decide not to work anymore, they give you a month notice or a week notice like every other job, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm done, I want to go. But then she's like, they're going to run away. That says it all. That says it all. That for the fact that she's not happy they're going to get a day off shows you how hard these people have to work. They are working 7 days a week. Some people actually work basically 24/7. Some people actually work in situations where the boss actually has the right, you know, that their master has the right to wake them up at middle of the night and say, go get me this. They're eating, stop them from eating and say, go get me that. You know, how can a human being work 24/7 for you? Like, how can in 2018? And for the fact that, you know, she's afraid they will run away, says it all. Because let me tell you, nobody that loves their job, you know, would want to run away from their jobs. Who runs away from their jobs? I have a job. I don't run away from my job. What people do is they quit. They give a notice and they quit. But she's worried that they would run away. That says it all. In 2018. Like, some people have actually said, oh, that's the culture over there. You know, that's the culture over there. Let me tell you, no culture is bigger than human rights. There's no culture in the world that is bigger than human rights. Whatever your culture is, if it affects the right of others, then your culture is bad. It's as simple as that. Listen to what this guy had to say about her culture.
Well, fuck your culture if your culture is shitting on other human beings. Treating other people as lesser, restricting them, treating them poorly.
Would you believe that there's a remote place in Madagascar where they still kill twins? They still throw away twins. They still see twins as a taboo, and twins are being killed. Till date, it is still happening. And are you going to tell me it's their culture? We have to respect that? Any culture that does not respect human rights, it's crap and has to be thrown in the garbage where it belongs. But like I said, she would never get it because she, you know, she's too selfish to take a minute and put herself in somebody else's shoes. You know, and I hope you guys watching this, in everything you do, ask yourself, how would I feel if I was the other person? If a lot of us can do that, it will definitely change the way we treat other people. Absolutely. It will change the way we see other people, and it will change the way we treat other people. Because it is a good idea to treat other people the way we would love to be treated. In this video, I think at the end of the day, what I want you to take out of this is this. Remember to treat others the way you would love to be treated. And with that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
It's goodbye, friends, and goodbye, folks.